No other guitar has ever made me completely change the way I play like this one has. And how has it done it? Well, it's because it is simply 4 inches longer than any other guitar I own. This is a baritone guitar from Karl Longbottom Guitars, and it's called the Alpine B110. It has a longer scale length than a regular guitar. This one measures at 28.5 inches, which allows you to tune much lower than normal, this one tuning to B to B. So I'm going to outline a few things that have struck me while I've been getting to know this baritone, and also what it's exposed in my own playing that has probably overall helped me become a more rounded player, and maybe now I will approach my normal guitars in a new way. Okay, let's get some tones with this stunning Karl Longbottom's guitars baritone. Running into a little pedal board here with a few things on, and then into the Victory copper, and then into the Boss Waza tube amp expander. Cleanish tone, I guess, sounds like this. So I guess the first thing you might do when you plug in a extended range guitar, like a baritone or a 7-string, is play some chuggy, rocking, you know, high gain stuff. So let's throw on a couple of overdrive pedals. Seems like an obvious thing, but you have more string to play with, and I'm talking mainly about your right hand here. You can get such a varied tone depending on if you pick really close to the bridge or really close to the neck. So this is what I'm talking about. Because the strings are tuned lower, you have an overall bassier sound, which in turn moves and vibrates more air. And I actually think that this translates to moving more emotions as well. It can make your playing much more thoughtful and emotive. Add some reverb or light ambience, leave space in your playing, and I think you can unlock a whole new side to your musical voice. Secondly, I think this lower register is most effective when you play less. And I mean overall, whether you're riffing, soloing, or even your note choices within chords. Because we're sort of halfway to a bass guitar, you sort of have to think of yourself as half a bass player in a way. You don't often see bass players playing big open chords, so it kind of makes sense that you wouldn't do the same here either. Regular guitar chord voicings, I'm talking like open C, open G, group notes and intervals quite close together, and when you play those chords on this low register, they can start to sound a little cluttered. I found that playing 3 or 2 notes from every chord to be the most effective. However, playing big chords is also still really fun. My last point kind of carries on from the last one as well. When you tune B to B, you have 5 extra notes down on the bottom end to play with, so use them, create bass lines. If you're one of those super talented guitarists that can play bass lines, melodies and chords all at the same time, then I imagine this could be the perfect instrument for you. But for us regular mortals, just have fun with the low end of things. Riff out, create funky bass lines, and just have fun moving more air. Obviously, I want to talk about this stunning example that I've been playing. Karl Longbottom is a luthier from the north of England, creating high-end instruments the old school way. Using only the best materials and components, this guitar actually uses 4 different woods in its construction. The neck is a lovely roasted flamed maple. I mean, look at the flame on that, it is amazing. With a rosewood fingerboard, really nice dark piece of rosewood actually. And then the body is a veshi or a bechi with a thick flame maple top. Again, like the back of the neck, look at the flame on that guitar. Stunning. Ubechi is also fast becoming one of my favourite woods for the body of a guitar. Super lightweight, and I've loved every single guitar that I've played that has that bodywood. My Fidelity actually has an Ubechi bodywood. Karl is actually a joiner by trade, so the craftsmanship and the attention to detail on this guitar is pretty much second to none, but a highlight for me is his choice of pickups. These are Beartrons from Sunbear Pickups. Stuart at Sunbear Pickups are making some of the best pickups around at the moment, certainly some of my favourites anyway. These are based on a sort of Filtertron style thing, and I really think the jangliness of them combines really well with this lower tuning. I also think that the bridge pickup is wound slightly more aggressive, just to suit some of those riffs a bit better. beautiful instrument this is, and also what an experience and lesson it has been to get to know my first ever baritone. It's unlocked a whole new side of my playing that I really love, and I think it would do the same for you too. You should really consider a baritone for your next guitar. This one comes highly recommended from me.